Hello, and welcome. I am your Game Master, Magnus Spectre, and welcome to The Achievement Perfectionist, a series where we take any game, as long as it's single player or has no multiplayer achievements, and complete all the achievements, even those that are 0, and gain full completion of the gamer score for said game. Today, we start a new game in a new season, starting with What Remains of Edith Finch. So let's go ahead and get started and see what we can do. Not really quite sure where this is going to go. A game by Giant Sparrow. That might be really loud for you guys, and if it is, I'm gonna try to lower it. Alright, well, we know we can sort of move, I guess. Okay, ha-ha! Oh, the Finches. 47, 60, 61. So is Edith dead? But it says she died in 2010. Oh, no, Edith is up there. Okay. Odin. Guston. Sanjay. So, Edith. Okay, what remains of Edith Finch? Gotcha. Oh, that's interesting. I guess. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2. There we go. I better make sure that it worked, right? Yes. Alright, I guess we're gonna play the game and figure out what we're doing. Oh. Whoopsie. Alright, so, bye, title screen! Thanks for a wonderful evening! Can I move? Okay, Edith Finch. Oh, she might have broken her hand. Alright. Hey, it's still there. Hi. Did we break our hand?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
Wait. This is after you just left the island? I'm interested. Alright, I guess here we go.
I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Oh. Okay. Orca Island Gazette.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent. Open immediately.
Well, apparently we lost our house, huh?
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Lewis, which would have been 1988 to 2010. So Milton, I wonder. Oh, look at the words die. No trespassing. Alright, I don't think you have a choice in the matter, do ya?
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Well, you don't have a cast on your hand. Ooh. Wait, I have a ring. Whose ring is that? I thought I was a little girl. Wait, is that my boobs? Huh.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
It worked, didn't it? The Finches. Alright, so we're going to get our first achievement right here and now. We're going to travel both paths. So, let's go ahead and go down first. Alright, until we come across like a basketball shack, I guess.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
All
I
right.
had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Yeah, if you have a house that has answers, leave. I'm sorry, it's not worth letting the house take your soul. I have no idea what we're trying to do here, but
uncomfortably silent. As if
I
they're
hear
about to say
noises.
something but never do.
Well, let's try to make sure that doesn't happen. I don't know evil dead tentacle crap happening. Hey, look, we're almost at the house. Alright, we gotta go up for a bit. Because both paths lead to the same place. Ooh, hello, Mr. Elk. Can I pet you? No! Come back! I love you! I mean, I would have loved to pet you. Sad fish.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Alright, and about that point, we should unlock an achievement called Take Both or All Roads, 100G. Take both paths to the house, which we did. Yes, delete. All right. So let's see. All roads, 100G in. What remains of Edith Finch? For Xbox One, gamer score is now 8,475. All right, we'll go ahead and tweet. Yes, yes. All right. So much for walking. Ah. Well, we're somewhere near Washington, huh?
The house was exactly like I remembered it. The way I'd been dreaming about it.
Yeah, that's a weird house. I feel like Hello Neighbor there.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Right. Weird.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
I don't blame you.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what
You're 17.
I was afraid of the house.
That seems right. Is that an antenna or a TV? All right, so there is collectible, sort of. There's some peepholes and a telescope we have to look through. This is peephole number 1.
The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
Makes sense. Okay. Cool. Because that's how you enter.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
And now I can't go back through. Wow.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
We. So who are we? Can I play with the lawnmower? Can I be the lawnmower man? Alright. What are you? Grain glow? I don't want to know. Wonder if she's going to die. Hey, look, a kiddie pool, though. And a vacuum.
For the first time in years.
Oh. So we know when we left, we were 2010. I bet. So we're going to get a majority of the peepholes out of the way.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
So that must be Dawn. That must be the old one must be Edie. And Lewis. Oh, it is. Edie, Dawn, Edith. So that's me. I get to see myself a little bit. December 20th. Brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grand. Finch family cemetery. No. I don't want to look at that stuff yet. Because I don't know what's going to contact the story.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
I guess.
Only one restaurant would deliver to our house. We had Chinese a lot.
Nothing wrong with
After
that,
we
I
started working at the
suppose.
cannery, we all got pretty sick of salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Molly liked it, huh? Let's see. The spirit among us.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Oh? Milton, the middle one? So he must have died too, way before. Aww.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
That last night must have been a nightmare.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
That's not disturbing at all. All right. Must have been for Edie. Wow, there is a,
After Milton disappeared,
somebody really liked to read.
Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Why?
Then Edie
Yeah,
retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Well, that explains the peepholes. But why did she seal up the... Oh, that's not disturbing at all. Why is that door open? All right, up the stairs and to the left. Here we go. I mean, this is some nice 7 Eddie.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
So Edie was Edith Sr. Okay. So Sven Hotsfield. Edie lived to be a ripe old age, didn't she? Alright. Kelvin. Poor Kelvin didn't live long, did he? I like that door, though.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Wait. You mean before he died, right? Because that's disturbing otherwise. Not gonna lie. Gregory. Whoa, Gregory lived even a shorter amount of time. God, you guys do have bad luck, don't you?
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
I mean, I suppose. Now, I'm doing it twice to make sure that it's over and counts, you know. Alright. Ooh. Oh, there's an upstairs. Nice. Alright.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
So you're Odin. You're the first. Alright, Barbara, 44 to 60. So at least you lived a little bit of a way. Neat.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Ouch. Poor Barbara. Okay.
Whenever people ask me about
Barbara.
my family, the first thing
My
they
friend
always want
Bigfoot.
to know about is Barbara.
Yeah. Good old dead Barbara, apparently. Unless that means what time they lived there, but I doubt it. Okay, Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Right. God, they died at pretty good ages, other than Edie herself.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Why didn't Walter's room
I
get
think my mom sometimes
done?
regretted not sealing it up.
Yeah, why? Bright light! Bright light!
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 leagues under the sea.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Huh. A runaway reef.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Really? Well, that's interesting. Okay, Molly is over there. Gotcha. Alright.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading
See
this,
that?
maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
What if Milton's not dead?
But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
So, my assumption is that Edie's on the boat leaving, and now she's writing down what she knows. Oh, yeah, not creepy at all. Alright, Molly. I do not want to go there
I grew
yet.
up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's kind of cute.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
I can see that. Looks like she was trying to... December 1947.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Right. Ooh, she wore a cat headband. Alright.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed.
By God, do you
dinner.
mean dead?
I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Right, because the peepholes aren't there now. Nice.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Sad.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Is the gerbil sleeping? Please don't eat the fish. Like, really, please.
I kept eating and eating.
Is that why you're gonna be gone? You're eating toothpaste? For the love of God. No wonder you're not dead. I ate
a lot of things that night.
Yeah, no wonder you were gonna be gone. Right. Okay, so the first achievement is coming up, which involves us having to catch 2 rabbits. All
then
right.
I heard chirping outside my window. I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Thank goodness. Why are you eating everything?
It was
Little
a barn
girl.
swallow going back to her nest.
You have some serious problems.
I reached out for her. And suddenly,
What?
I was a cat.
So you're dreaming.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Yeah, I'd be scared too if a human just transformed into a...
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Yeah, because you're crazy. Yeah, she's dreaming. She's gotta be.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
What is this? A tree house? Must be.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I
Yeah,
cared
but you
about
also
was
weren't
eating that
gonna be a
mama
cat.
bird.
And it's a
gobbled
mama
her
bird.
up.
Wow,
And
that's dark.
I was an owl. First,
No,
all I
I'm
heard
calling
was the
BS.
wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
All right, so we got to do this without missing.
Rabbits.
Well, there's one.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through the
Oh.
talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew
Oh.
off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
Got it.
She was almost too big
Should
to
get us an
carry.
achievement.
I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly,
Yeah, bought that. We're pausing it here. Oh my, that's dark. Okay, well, if you caught two without swooping, or without missing, then you unlock this. Great Owl. Catch 2 rabbits with only 2 swoops. 100 G. If you did miss, I guess the only thing I can kind of tell you is you can either quit out and try again, or there's a chapter select after you beat the game, from what I've heard. So you could wait until that too. Depends on what you want to do. We got lucky, and I probably would have won anyway. But all right, so great Owl, 100G, bring us to 8,575. But otherwise, oh my God, that is dark. I mean, seriously. Those poor rabbits, especially if you are dreaming like you're dark and twisted, little girl. Oh boy. Okay. Right.
It was a shark.
You're a shark. Oh. This is something different.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now,
No wonder you were
I was
dead.
hungrier than ever.
Oh, yeah, you are a shark.
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flippers and it tasted really good.
Wow, you dark, twisted witch.
I grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my
I'd like
eyes,
to know how.
everything had changed.
Oh, good, we're a snake now. Alright, so, we've got to... There's gonna be another achievement. We gotta eat the drunken sailor only after
Now
he's
I was a
finished his
monster,
song.
and I smelled people everywhere.
Of course, first I gotta find him.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Wonderful.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
All right. I don't want to miss the fisherman. Okay. He's singing, we're just gonna let him finish. I don't know where he is, but we don't want to miss this achievement, so... So, basically we just wait for him to finish. And hopefully this counts, because I don't know where he is. But this achievement should be pretty simple. I don't think this is a snake. I feel like this is like an octopus. All right. I guess it must have finished. Yep, and it did count. All right, so let him finish. 100G. Let the drunken sailor finish his song. I mean, it's the least we can do if we're gonna eat him, right? All right. Let him finish. 100G. Bring our gamer score to 8,675. Wow, the other song even fit. Never mind. It said no. All right. I think there he was. And then he was dead. Sorry, sir.
I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Alright. Is this a toilet? Wait a tick. This is Molly's room. Wait! Did she dream her own death? No way. No way.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be.
Oh, that's not disturbing. Did she seriously die? Did she see her own death? Wow.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Cat girl got eaten. All right.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Interesting. Okay, that's the satellite dish.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Again, not disturbing at all. Mole man beneath the Finch house.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Ah. Edie won't
One summer,
go.
they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Built 1937.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oof.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
That's kind of cool.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Yeah, I see this. Ha, cute little froggy,
It
though.
was a pretty big trace.
It's kind of a shame that you can't see yourself in the mirror. Sad fish.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Okay, that makes sense on the gloves.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Because you just knew, didn't she? When did he...
Her room was like a museum.
I bet. All right.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
Misfortune, apparently.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Dang.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the
So we're
curse
cursed.
behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Wait, what? The house went to the bottom of the... What?
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
All right.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
I see.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
A crazy one. Wow, that was Odin.
Whatever's wrong with
Dang,
this family,
that was fast.
it goes back a long ways.
Yeah, it does. Doesn't it? All right. Ooh. There's a secret in this bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
That's cool. Ooh, I like that crescent moon.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
I see this. Milton again. So Milton was going through this entire house, wasn't he? Right. Fort Sam. Fort Kelvin. Gotcha. Samuel Finch. Oh, I see. Huh.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
When did Sam die? 83. So Kelvin died in 61.
and that he never talked about him.
To command center.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh, this is cool. Okay, it looks like it's time for Kelvin's story. This is cool. Alright. And there's a note inside.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch.
Okay.
The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Looks like he broke his foot. I don't know if I'm getting anywhere with this.
My brother said he'd die if he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin
I didn't know I needed to use both
wanted
hands.
to fly.
Oh my god, is he gonna fly to his death?
Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day,
No, you're
he
not.
finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin!
Oh,
we're
he
not
tried to
ready
do
for
the...
bed.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh no.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
This is not
That's
scary
what I
at
want to
all.
remember about my brother.
Yep. Oh my god.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Wow. Oh my.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, thank goodness you, didn't. Oh boy. That.
After the funeral,
Ooh.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
I bet. Are we gonna put it back on out of respect? No. Okay. That's cute though. Oh, and that's awesome.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh, neat. Milton.
Growing
Oh,
up,
one in
I always
Barbara's
thought of
room.
Barbara as a child star.
Okay. Right, Barbara. Barbara! Bigfoot, huh? For a second, I thought that was a computer. I was like,
I never
oh
thought
my
about how hard it must
god.
have been for her afterwards.
Indeed. Barb Street. Oh. Dreadful Stories. Guest starring
All the
Barbara
stories people
Finch.
wrote about Barbara's death, I'm
Ooh.
surprised Edie saved this one.
Featuring Old Jack. This is interesting. Oh.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale.
That sounds like the Crypt Keeper.
America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it the surprise ending of Barbara Finch.
That's
As a
wonderful.
child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16,
So she was a scream
she was
queen.
all washed up.
Oh, look
Has
at
been.
Barbara.
But in
I
a
think she
lucky
looks
break,
cute.
She'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better.
Dang.
I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
There was an actual scream.
That was a great scream.
It was Barbara's
Yeah, that wasn't me.
father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Huh.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara
Because
went to look for
I'll
him
come back.
right on cue. She reached for the music box. She listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh. No way! Halloween music! Michael Myers, let's go! Oh, this is getting copyrighted.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Okay, so for the achievement here, we have to knock everything off of the... I think that's everything. Yep, there we go. Alright, so clear the table, 100G. Clear all balls off the pool table. I believe that was more than pool, but... Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da, bum, bum, ba-da-da, bum, bum, bum. Oh, I can't believe they're using the Halloween music. Okay, this is beyond awesome. I'm just gonna say that now. Clear the oh god, I thought I just heard footsteps. Alright, 100G. Bring our gamer score up to 8,775. I mean, this could literally be the most awesome thing ever. All right. All right, let's go. Aw. Okay. Well, there is blood, isn't there? Oh, that's not creepy at all.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Wonderful. Okay. So, the wooden figures are creepy. This is where Dad lost a hand. Okay.
The old fridge rattled and grew
Oh.
still.
I don't like the idea of that.
Oh dear.
Oh!
Rick?
It was the boyfriend.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not
And I
scared,
almost killed
Rick.
you.
I'm furious.
Then act
Yeah.
furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out.
Locking me in.
But she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb.
Oh, the crutch.
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara!
At midnight.
Walter? What's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up. But if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
What if Walter's really dead? I love how I have the weapon back. I don't trust the skelly. Alright, never mind. Well, that's not disturbing at all. Oh, Walter. Wait, so this is one room that didn't get...
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island Police
That's
describe the
weird.
man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police
I didn't lock
of
the
any
doors,
suspicious
did I?
activity.
Yep, nope,
Barbara
there he
turned,
is.
Saw the hook man and was speechless. He was quite
Ha! She didn't even scream.
smashing.
And this is how she died.
And lonely he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
I hate clowns. Okay, how did I go through the first room? Right.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Right, that's how we're gonna get out.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Wonderful.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Hey, that's the boyfriend again.
But she sensed the story might not be over yet.
He's gone. I didn't do that time.
The hookman
Where'd he
had
go?
vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Right.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara.
I don't want to die.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
So it's a group? Well, she's screwed.
Dear.
The monsters had
Oh.
come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized
They were
what
actual?
was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
Well, I'm a little confused here.
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl.
Right.
She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter,
Really?
hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her
Wait, what?
ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
So, did the boyfriend do it, or did... Well...
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Maybe. Wow, that was interesting. Talk about wow. All right, so I will say that was a very interesting story. Oh, what's in here? Was this the crawl space? Oh, it was.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yep, because it was a key. Rest in peace, Miss Barbara. Well, that explains why the table's now wood. Doesn't break more than that, does it? Alright, so I'm guessing I'm trying to find that music box. There it is. I was like, I hope there's not going to be an ear in there. That would be something else, wouldn't it? Oh. That's what it opens, huh? Alright. Yeah, too bad the power's still out. Hey, the pool table still exists. Could I maybe play pool? No. Of course not. I might have found where I put one of my balls, though. Okay, so Sven cut his arm here, or hand here. At least those creepy
Mom said the
whatevers are gone.
limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Yeah, your mother might have been a wise woman this time.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Did you now? All right. So there's the
I thought maybe
fridge.
she was hiding presents.
Presents of your doom.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Well, I mean, this does explain how he was able to hide in the fridge and scare her. If that part was true.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
I mean, I guess I would have too. So, Walter was being fed? It's that your family grew crazier knowing about it?
That none of us has gotten very far.
Oh, well. You might be 100% correct on that. Wait. Walter got to live until he was super old? Ooh, March 2005. Wow, that means Walter was really screwed up, huh? Well, I guess somebody wanted to pretend like it was, the world outside. I guess let's find out what happened to Walter, shall we?
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
All right.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
What's the routine? I mean, I suppose. I mean, I know I've used music before to keep myself from going crazy.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Or the next day. Ah.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
January 1976.
Even a monster.
I was like, I suck at opening cans.
Starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
And then he dies because he cuts himself from tetanus.
And then one day, everything just...
Ah, March 2005. Stopped. Wow. Oh.
Whatever that thing was.
There was no rumbling.
Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
I mean, I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? So what messed up way is he going to... Everybody seems to have their own way of dying today.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara.
Okay.
And Molly.
Whatever killed? Oh, so you're thinking this is actually like an entity, like Final Destination crap.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
I mean, isn't that what you've been trying to stop the whole time?
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month.
Well, thank you, Jellybud, for raiding with a party of 9. That is much appreciated.
I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh! Oh, no! That wasn't the sun, dude. That wasn't the sun!
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Yeah, we just played the game, so why not check it out some more? Did you now? That does make perfect sense. Alright, so let's see. Alright. Whew.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
I think that's all she's been doing is trying to protect you. Oh, I guess I don't want to go out. I don't want to die. Okay, so remember, if you feel the light of the sun on your face, jump to the side.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never
I don't think
told me
anybody could
about
end
an
up like
uncle under
Walter.
the house,
That sounds really bad.
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Ah, way too much.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Well, how did your mom die then?
Trying to bury something that's
Here I
still
come,
alive.
Mr. Train. I mean, technically, he got buried by a
Now that
train
there's only one of us
that
left,
might have,
or maybe two.
well, who's
I
the
thought it was
second
time I heard
one?
the
Oh,
stories for myself.
because you don't know what happened to...
know what
Right,
happened to
right, that
everyone
makes
else.
sense.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
I mean, I
Maybe we
suppose...
believed so much in a family curse. We made it real.
Oh, hi, Walter. Huh. I'll just plunge off. Call it good right now.
I don't know if I should
Never
agree
again.
on this.
Probably not. Especially, well, I mean, you're 17, so you probably don't have kids, I hope. That would be, really. I'll be lurking. Hope you have fun with your playthrough. Thank you very much. I will definitely try, Jellybud, and
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
enjoy the lurking. I mean, if you don't spawn any children. Oh, well, I'm gonna call you solar power. Oh, yep, it is solar powered. Well, I debunked Ghost already.
But I thought you should know
Alright.
about your family.
Wait. Do you mean that as in... Am I pregnant? I could be pregnant. That could be a baby bump. Okay. Because there is a wedding ring or a ring of sorts. So either she's talking about her herself should know about her family, or that I'm writing this because you need to know about your family, little one.
And the history you're a part of.
History you're a part. Oh, that could still go either
And
way.
to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
It is a kid. She's pregnant. All right.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I mean, I suppose. Do. Well, there's the house, so I've made it outside.
That
Oh, that
history
means he
of
was so
imagination
close to
and
freedom.
stubbornness and madness.
I feel bad. It's
I
like,
knew that
I
seems
Know What You
possible.
Did Last Summer, when Sarah Michelle Gellar was just so close to freedom, and she just had to stop, and the killer gets her at the last second. That's what I feel like right now.
I think we've
All
been
right, so we
surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
I mean, I suppose that makes sense. Okay, so we're about to get another collectible for the achievement for looking through the peepholes and the telescope. It looks like it's the
kind of
telescope
family
this
finishes
time.
building a cemetery before starting the house.
I mean, one who's really, really dead set on it.
It's
Okay, so there's a
embarrassing
telescope,
for me to
huh?
admit this, but
All right.
the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Well, if it's because of the movies, then I will agree with you. How did the pets die? Okay, so we have Christopher, which was the no, the fish. Wow, that fish lived long. Shadow lived 11 years.
2 had been my fault.
Oh, okay. Oliver. Oh, you can tell what they were. Goldfish, cat. I mean, Shotzi. I'm gonna guess a dog. Oliver's a bunny. Ooh. Derpy Jr. Lucy, Daisy, Charlie, Coco. Aw, poor Coco. Okay. Bailey. Wait, was Bailey a frog?
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Wait, oh, so this is all their deaths now. Oh my. So we got Molly. Aw, that is adorable though. I cannot deny that. The moon makes sense. Did Sven die of a tetanus shot? I guess Edie died of knowledge. I mean, I suppose that one makes sense. Barbara.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
I mean, I guess you gotta know your past, but... Oh. Neat.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, is that the original house? Alright, well, there's the telescope. Which leads towards the collectible achievement that we're trying to go for. Okay, so.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
It's still weird that you tried to take a house with you. I wonder if there was a curse. Alright. Let's look through it one more time to make sure that it did collect it. Or it says no. Never mind, we're good. Alright.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
I suppose.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Oh, okay, we
Her
got a
dad
few
had
more,
been
don't
pretty
we?
strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Okay, so Gus apparently must die involving that. Gregory. It looks like that she really didn't try with some of the monuments, though, did they?
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Lewis had a crown. Sanji. Wait. So Sanji was somebody? Okay,
We never found
and
Mama's
Milton.
body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Why do I feel like Milton is alive? I feel like that's a strong possibility here.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday. And
so
find
yes.
everything out for myself.
Maybe we don't want to. And up we go. Okay,
But
good,
looking back on
good,
it
good.
now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
I would have
never
said
come when I
no.
was 22 weeks pregnant.
So she was pregnant. Oh, God! Wouldn't that just be horrible if she gets to live, but the baby inside her dies because she's not... Ugh. You're gonna fall, aren't you? Yeah. Maybe coming at 22 weeks pregnant was a bad idea, but that does explain the belly. So, does not explain the ring, though. Oh, I wanted to walk on the glass, but they kind of said no.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
You mean they both hated this place? Oh, that's some nice milk. Or milk feeders. Oh, God, they're feeding birds milk now. Run.
They were both pretty intense.
All right. Okay, so there's an envelope. We know that starts, I'm guessing, Sam's story.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
How long did Sam live? 83. Okay, so he lasted a bit longer than his brother. Good for him. Ooh. That is cool. I mean, Kelvin decided he was going to do it too. Just decided to do it at the wrong day.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
I was just actually going to say that. We'll wait on that. Let me back out, please. I'm claustrophobic. Not really. You know who Sam reminds me of? Stanley. Let's go. Okay, so there's an achievement that we get here. So let's go ahead and open that up so she can read it a little bit while we take a look at Stanley.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Okay, so that's Dawn, which is my mother, if I remember correctly.
What?
I want to take a picture, Mom.
Perfect.
That wasn't too bad.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Okay, so the second photograph, we have to take a picture of the rabbit outside Edith Finch National Park. So, let's go ahead and do this. Don't take this. Instead, keep moving right, and you should see a trail sign with a small red and a small yellow sign to the right of it. All right.
never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Smile, Don.
Yeah, except no. Don't smile, Don. I need to take a picture of a rabbit. Aw, look at the cute little bunny.
Please just take the
Bingo.
damn picture.
Hey,
No.
language.
All right. And so that got us our next achievement, which was Wildlife Photographer 100G. Take a picture of the rabbit outside Edith Finch National Park. And now, what we do after every achievement, I go to Twitter and I go to Facebook so that I can write it down for my achievement perfectionist community, or my perfectionist community. That way, for those who missed the episode, either on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, know what they missed, and usually can somehow find out during that episode, since there is a lot of achievements that we gather. So, Wild Life Photographer. Alright, which is 100G, which also so far brings us up to 8,875. I'll go ahead and copy to be safe. Turn around quickly. And also throw it onto Facebook. Once we're done with that, we'll continue on again. Posted. All right, let's get back to the bulk of this, shall we? Oof. All right. So, we're coming down. There we go. Hi.
Okay, got
Again,
it.
Mom.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Oh,
Definitely
what
should
is
not
that?
have drunk all that coffee.
Oh, Dad. Taking a whiz.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Hey, you're not looking at the
Why am I
camera.
hanging outside? I'm just saying.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here
Dad,
make you want to chill
you're
out?
always
To
serious.
tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Oh. Poems. Cool.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin.
Alright.
Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. We're deep.
Dad!
Good eyes,
Oh!
Don.
Ooh. That's beautiful.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Okay.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target.
And try not to let it come back at your eye. God, that'd be a horrible way for Mom to die if, you know, this was later on.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Hi!
Now keep yourself squared up.
I'm sorry about
Almost done.
this.
Like we practiced. Whenever you're ready.
I feel bad, but it's still better than Molly eating all the animals.
Great shot, Don.
Oh! Okay, that's still a little violent. Oh, Dad. Stan Lee. Wait. Oh, okay. The father's doing a selfie, sort of. I was like, whoa, wait a second. How is Stan Lee doing this? The power of the spirit.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Oh!
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh! Oh my god. Oh, what a memory. I can kind of see why she didn't want to remember her dad.
That's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Right? Oh. Just, oh. Oh. Dad, I think it's twitching. That's just normal. You know, don't get me wrong, I don't like killing. But I would have snapped its neck just to be safe. Oh. I'm surprised the mother actually kept that photo. I'd have been like, I don't want to remember this. I killed a deer or a buck, and then it killed my dad before it died. I killed my father. I have crippling depression now. All right. Okay. Okay. Some of these are brutal. All right.
After Sam died,
Again.
my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oh, yeah, Edie. Okay, there's a curse. Did it not affect Edie because she married into the family? Or was she like a witch? People kept dying so that she would stay alive. Wait, Finch control. Huh. Neat. I can't get out. Hello? Oh. Oh, it's so baby-proof that even an adult can't get through it. I'm sad. Okay. Few things to note here first. First, I'm gonna look around just a little bit.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem or it's either a poem or for poem. I feel like it's the other way around, but we'll get to that one. All right, raise flag, breakfast, quiet time, Don, Gus, Greg, routine. Gotcha. Oh, and a wall to climb. Nope. Go down.
Died.
Oh, these are her brothers now.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Oh, that's why Don's bed's gone. Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense. Please tell me a kite didn't kill him. Okay, now before I start this story, look at that picture of that baby. Oh, actually, there's a frog there too, isn't there? Okay, that is what nightmares are made of. I'm sorry. First of all, I don't want to know how the baby died because, oh my god. But That is the creepiest thing ever. I know you're immortalizing it. Maybe the mouth open like that, not such a good idea. Just gonna say it here. Okay. Let's see. No, I was trying to read the rest of it, but fine. Be that way. Well, let's get to the story.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
All right. Aw. Look at the froggy. Whoa.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Look at those cute little baby feet, though. I am the frog.
That's hand over, Gregory.
Okay.
It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
That's fine. I need to knock all of these over for an achievement, just so
Sam,
you know.
I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Is he psychic?
What is wrong?
Psychic Fredbear?
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
Okay. I am having trouble hitting these for the achievement, aren't we? Ha-ha! Now it's the R that'll be my biggest problem, isn't it? Ah! Got it! That should unlock the achievement for us now, right? Yep, there it is. Alright, achievement unlocked. G-R-E-G-O-R-Y. Gregory, Gregory. Knock all the letters of Gregory's name into the bathtub. Alright, let our perfectionist community know what happened with the next achievement. Let's see. So this one actually has a lot of minuses in it, or dashes, I guess. All right, G O R Y for 100G. Bring our gamer score up to 8,975. Okay, that is very disturbing, listening to Mom go blah, 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 blah. All right. Ba, 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 da. I mean, the baby is adorable, but obviously we must be at its death scene. I don't like the idea where this could be going. All right. Huh. Oh, I used the... Okay. Except when I fail. That just watching. Like, what are you doing, buddy?
Sure made him happy.
There we go. Oh, okay.
I know how silly
Oh,
it sounds.
no. I don't like where this is going.
That I worried about a baby being too happy.
I mean, I guess that explains the...
Sorry about that, Gregory.
You're not gonna wonder how I got all these...
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Oh, so this is supposed to be...
I wish he could have told us.
Hold on, I don't want this to be Gregory.
Oh,
About the world we saw.
no. Oh, no, 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 no.
Hey, there's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything.
I mean, I guess he's, Oh, my God, he's actually trying to go for it, isn't he?
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Wow. If he actually was trying to go for that, he's a smart baby.
I'm sure he's happy.
Oh, wait.
And he'd want you to be happy too.
I'm kind of glad they're going back. I didn't want to see the aftermath of that. Ooh. That explains why everything's in here. Huh. Interesting. All right. Oh, boy. Just a little dark.
A poem.
Okay,
for Gus.
it is a
Always said
poem.
the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh. This is kind of cool. I can't read that.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Huh. Neat. Oh, I see.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Well, that's neat.
When the time for
And
photos
different.
came, Dad ordered him to
Come here.
But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh. Oh. Unruly a little bit, aren't we, mister? I'd say we'd have to wash your... Well, I can't say wash your mouth out. I'd say we have to put your hands in cast, not because we broke them, but just to... But I'm pretty sure you're going to die this day, so... you're going to die. You're going to get struck by lightning, aren't you?
The wind picked
I
up,
just see this
panicked
now.
geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Or he gets killed by a tornado.
The rain came down in
Which I
buckets
suppose
then,
I could
but
see,
no one seemed
too.
afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Or he's gonna
Thunder
get
sounded
shocked
much
by
too close
lightning.
and full of angry power.
Yeah,
My
sure.
father said
Let's just
was,
make all
"Make
this
the
stuff
music
fly at
louder."
him. Why not? Ah. Oh my god.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't.
Wow.
Until we found you.
Dark.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
I guess it's a good thing we didn't then, huh? That could have ended poorly. Alright, so we're gonna take a small break to collect the rest of the collectibles for the peephole, apparently. Okay, with one short story, I suppose. So let's go ahead and get this done then, shall we? Once this lets us close. All right. Maybe it's the house that's cursed. Oh, Mom's room, huh? I guess that makes sense. Don and Sanjay. Okay, so my father was
She spent a summer building
Sanjay.
houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Okay. I'm guessing he didn't die by the curse either.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation
Maybe.
and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
So Lewis was the... Was Lewis the oldest then? 88, 92, 99. Okay, he was.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Oh.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the
Oh,
house
so
again.
Edie's got some. Cool, cool, cool. Mint, thyme, sage. Ooh.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Yeah, making more, because that's how we do this, right?
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Multiplication table. 11. After that, I get a little, fact or fiction. Lewis rules. So what, we were homeschooled? We were that afraid of death?
But it didn't last.
Or is that Edith? I guess as it shouldn't. Relief efforts end in disaster. Oh no, did Sanji die too? Question research. Okay, so yeah.
The beginning of the end was Milton's
And
10th
we try to
birthday,
die.
when Edie gave him a castle.
Oh. Okay, so that's the next peephole, which is going to bring us very close.
After Milton disappeared,
Oh, Milton's the one who
only thing
didn't
left behind
disappear.
was a room full of paintings.
Right. Okay. Right, because Milton was never found. So I do feel like Milton's still alive. I guess that explains where we gotta go.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Maybe. Yeah, Milton likes crowns, I see. Ooh, he was pretty good at painting, though, wasn't he? I will definitely give him that. Alright, let's see.
Milton Finch.
The magic paintbrush. Hmm. Oh, it's a flip book at you. That's cool. I like flip books. You don't see enough of them. I know it's just animation, but... Wow. You know what the really weird thing is, though? Yeah, he disappeared just like in the book. Like, that's interesting. Alright, so we're going to get the last peephole, which is our last collectible, which will finish up
Mom spent months searching for my brother.
Closer look
and
achievement.
She sealed the doors.
Yeah.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Really? Mom, you sly old...
But I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Oh, yes, the food thing, right? Alright, let's see if this gets us that achievement we're looking for.
Except Lewis.
Why? Oh, because pot. Legalize marijuana. That makes sense. All right, and there's the achievement for that, so we did not miss that. 100G, a closer look. Look in all peepholes and telescopes long enough to hear Edith's commentary. Let's go ahead, then, and mark that down for our perfectionist community. Which, ironically, is much easier to write out than the last achievement. A closer look. 100G. So again, if you just followed everything I did, you should be able to unlock it yourself. Alright, that brings us up to 9,075 for our gamer score. Alright. We might actually even finish this in one playthrough. This was not expected, so I'm pretty sure this might actually be considered a achievement difficulty of 1 out of 10 by the end. We'll see. Go ahead and publish that. Now everybody knows what we did. All right. All right. Let's go up the stairs. Dead end. We're not getting up there, are we? I mean, was I just stupid the first time? I feel like I was stupid.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
All right. San Juan Ale. Can we? Ah, we can. Nice. I don't want it yet, though. Yeah, no wonder. No wonder Mom didn't want me in the room. Although that picture in the middle is amazing. I want it. Locker contents. Okay, that's his story. Ooh.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Better to die in a game than in real life, then, right? Oof. Don Finch.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. The trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Whoops.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of
Boy, there's a lot of animal
sessions,
death,
I saw
isn't
the same
there?
behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small. imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
Up. Ah, it's a dead
Then
end.
something moved. Bats. And toads.
And then dragon.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Nope.
But he found something more.
Ooh.
I worried about him then.
We're like becoming 3D now.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss.
I was like, where's the fish?
But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis.
Well, I
So I
mean,
let
the
him
fish
go
are
on.
alive, and that's even more disturbing.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising.
Because
at
that's
first.
what you want to do.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
Ooh. Come here, Mr. Doggo.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Yep. This isn't
And
creepy
songs
at
for them to
all.
play. He talked
I'm
about
getting lost
starting a
more and
band,
more in my fantasy world, aren't I?
and he was always humming something. Every day
Probably
his
your death.
imagination grew stronger.
Yeah, I see this.
He no longer spoke at the cannery.
I mean, you're killing fish
But
all
his
day.
chopping was as reliable
I
as
might
ever.
stop too.
Then one day it struck him. that
Please
all
not
the
to cut your
cheering
hand.
crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his
We're
imagination.
fake. Okay.
So he could do whatever he wished.
I don't know if I like that idea. Please don't start
He
chopping
held
people's
an
heads.
election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game.
His mind was like, screw you.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Oh.
New Louisville.
Yeah, look at how much the imagination's taking over.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He started drifting
that's
away from our
great.
reality.
Did he just die mentally?
Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Oh.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Hi, Mom.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
Oh, I'm making a story now. So I guess I could have been gay with him if I wanted to be.
The queen was on her
I mean, I
own
guess if we
quest
would have
for
more people, I'd ask them to
sinister serpents.
pick and choose the story, but Hello, Sinister Serpent. Oh, I actually slayed that one.
He followed the sound of her electric sitar.
Sure, why not?
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
And yet he continued to still attack fish. I love that we're closer than we were now.
He was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
A god?
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Did I finally lose the fish?
And then it struck
him. There we go.
That the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
So Lewis lost touch with reality. That seems about right.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Okay, that's what Lewis looks like. Gotcha. Oh no. What are we doing? Oh, look, like a preemptive switch. Ooh, I like that one too.
Began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Are we gonna kill ourselves? Oh my god. Please do not let us take his head and put it in the cutter.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him.
Or
Even
did
after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Oh no.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
Oh boy.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Wait, Calico? Oh, Molly! Oh, Molly is adorable! Come here, I want to pet you, Molly. Hi. Can I pet you? Come here. Dang it.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing.
Is this why Lewis has a crown? Oh no, no. Please don't. He's gonna cut his head off, isn't he? This is what it's leading to, right? Oh no. No, no, no.
Bend down his head.
Oh, Lewis, why?
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh my God.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Yeah. Right. All right. The rest of the achievements are pretty simple. We finish all stories, we watch the credits to the end, and we replay Kelvin's story one more time. And that should unlock all the achievements, which actually means it's the first game after 9 games in the Achievement Perfectionist series, where we did it in one episode.
My mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
So, yeah, we've done 2 episodes before, never just one. So, an Achievement Perfectionist first. Yeah, your brother lobbed his head off. Wow. That's all I gotta say.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
To teach and to learn, Edith Finch. Oh, so she wrote a book. Sanjay. Wait, is this Sanjay's? It is. Is Sanjay alive or dead then?
For a long time.
Wait, what?
Maybe it should have come sooner.
Is your mother killing herself? Oh, this is gonna go poorly, isn't it?
One way or another. All that's left now is to
Or
tell
are
you about that last night.
Okay, let's do that. Edith. Let's go. Huh. All right.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go over?
Because she's ready to die. She doesn't want to live without the
Grown-ups have
family,
to
right?
arm you now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Thanks, Mom. Do I get to see Mom? And I do not. All right. It's dark. But we're back in the house.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
So she
When my mom sealed the
killed
library,
herself
I don't
with
think she
medicine.
knew about the other entrance.
Wait, there's another. The
Or that
library.
reaction to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
You mean Edith dying and her and... So is Mom still alive?
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Wow.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
She's gonna be dead by morning. History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Is the curse broke on her then?
Last time I ever saw the old house aground, there'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They
oh
the
my
lowest
God.
tide in 1,000 years.
I'd say because we're going out to the house.
It smelled awful. You know,
I've
seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
How far did the
When
water
fog
recede?
broke in, I lost my way.
Well, it didn't kill you though, did it? We just know it's straight, so...
I got turned around.
No, you didn't. Actually, yeah, you did.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Thanks for killing my dad! Or my, well, granddad. I think. I don't know who I killed at this point.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Were you
Or
losing your
maybe
memory?
I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
I want to read it.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Did she die there, or what?
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
So she died.
After that, we moved around.
Right.
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
And then I met some guy, right? Well, that's cool.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
So she's just dying from...
quickly. She got better for a while.
Maybe cancer?
She didn't.
I'm sorry.
And then I was alone.
Until...
The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
So you
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is,
but
I think
nobody.
the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Wait,
This
are we
journal
in...
was supposed
Oh
to be for
my
you.
god.
But now I hope you'll never
We're coming out
stop.
of her uterus, aren't we?
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now...
You know, I will
things didn't
say...
work out that way.
I feel bad for Edith, okay. But, I had SEO before, being born and making the movement. I've never
This
crawled
is where
out
your
of a
story
uterus.
begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it.
And where mine ends.
It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
So did oh, so we're playing the daughter. January 18th, 2017. So did we die giving childbirth then? Huh. A little dark. I must say, I do for Shirley Dallas. Huh. Alright, so we should be getting a few achievements then. Alright, so there's the first achievement. Everything ends. Finish all stories 100G. Alright, so... Did it? Did I miss something? Whoopsie, I never actually posted the closer look. All right. So we still got 2 achievements to go, so we're going to get those first before I say my thoughts on the game. Give you my achievement rating of 1 through 10, even though this is supposed to be a 1 out of 10, as I've already stated, but what do I really feel it is? And, well, close up for the night. But let's go first with everything ends. Which we just got another achievement because see Jonah's name in the ending credits. Alright. One thing at a time, though. Every ends. 100G. Bring our gamer score up to 9,175. And, of course, that screwed up. Try that again with a little better luck, huh? Everything ends. 100G, 9,175. As we let the credits play. I might talk about the game since there's only 1 achievement left. We'll see, though. First, I gotta get these achievements out of the way. So that the community knows. Alright. I like that they're showing the pictures and stuff of the family. That's, I mean, of their family, you know, not of, obviously, Edith's, because that would bring a whole new level of stuff into it. All right. So we just got another achievement, which was... Thanks, Jonah. See, Jonah's name in the ending credits, which basically we just had to watch the credits until his name pops up. So that one is also very simple to take care of. The Edith Finch team. Nice. 2012 to 2017. The end. Neat. H-A-N-N. Alright, which it looks like we unlocked a replay a story option, which we're gonna need here in a second. Once we which was 100G, bringing our gamer score up to 9,275. All right. Our last achievement is chapter select, Kelvin's story. Which we have to play Kelvin's story again. And that should be the last achievement in the game, which will then have this game completely perfected as well. Alright, so. Alright, let's, okay that. Let's replay a story. And we want Kelvin, yes. Which is a weird achievement. The one story that we have to replay again is Kelvin's.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Okay, we know how to do this a little
My
bit
brother
better
said
now,
he'd die
right?
before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
And he did.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
I hear running, so that must have been
I told
Sam.
him going around was impossible.
He wanted to prove me
Maybe
wrong.
if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Or maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Maybe.
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Alright. Nope, one more time. They should break the barrier. Nope. So I am concerned what killed Molly, though.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
And there's the final achievement. So, let's do two things first. Let's mark these down, shall we? Okay, so loop, de loop. 100G, play Kelvin's story again. Alright, so first let's mark down that we got this achievement before we mark down that we 1000 the game. What a name. Loop. D. Loop. D. Loop. 100G. Bring our gamer score up to 9,375. All right, we'll go ahead and tweet that. Publish. All right. First, let's make sure there isn't a loop-de-loop-de-loop. Okay. Then let's go down a little bit. We need this one here. All right. Let's mark down that we have completed this to our perfectionist community, which may surprise them, considering we've done it in one episode. Never have we before yet. All right, so what remains of Edith Finch? 1,000 out of 1,000 gamer score achieved for Xbox One. And 9 games mastered gained. That kind of sounds confusing, though, doesn't it, in the end? I mean, honestly, I didn't expect to beat this in one night. I truly, truly didn't, guys. All right, so let's first get back to the main screen. That'll work. All right, so what did I think of the game? Very interesting. A lot of death. I kind of figured she was pregnant during her words before she said it. I love how they kind of kept that she didn't die yet because 1999 dash. But of course, if you died, why would you have written your own death? It says 2003 for Milton. But I don't know. A part of me still feels like Milton's one of the few that could be survived. If they were to do a sequel for some weird reason, maybe Milton breaking a curse, that would be interesting. I'm going to assume that Edith unfortunately died of childbirth, which is a horrible way to go, and I feel so bad. She wanted to see him, and that's what makes me think that she never did get to see him. Rest in peace, Edith. My favorite story, if I had to do one, is definitely Barbara. The comic book style, the fact that they threw the Halloween theme music in there, which surprised me. Just very interesting all around. I feel the worst for Gregory. First of all, that baby's still creepy in the drawing, but having kids, I know how it feels. To lose one, ugh. All right, so, as we say at the beginning of this episode, which first and last of it, what do I think this achievement difficulty is? People say it's a 1 out of 10. The fact that I beat it in one episode kind of proves that it should be in that retrospect. Do I fully think it's 1 out of 10, though? So, there are some miscellaneous achievements, the peepholes, and doing certain things in the stories. So I feel like I want to give this a 2 at the least. But the fact that you can beat the game in under 3 hours, and if you had to play it again with the chapter select, making it extremely easy to get to a point in the thing, I am going to agree with 1 out of 10 for an achievement difficulty. So, that brings a start, and that brings the season finale and the start of the season together. And that helps us having 10 achievements out of 10 and 1,000 out of 1,000 gamer score. Yay. That means game number 9 is done. And as long as we do another episode tomorrow, which if we don't, I will let you guys know, we'll be starting game number 10. Woo, 10 of it. Like, amazing. So, first off, before we end the episode, I would once again like to give a big shout out and thank you to Jellybud for rating with a party of 9. Anybody who stuck through to the end, I appreciate it. Thank you much. You're very amazing. As always, I would like to thank my perfectionist community for watching this either on Facebook, YouTube, or being live with me on stream on Twitch. Now, since there might be a lot of new people in here today, I would like to state that if you want to keep up with what I'm doing, the Achievement Perfectionist does have a Facebook and a Twitter under those same names, where not only do I express the achievements that we get so that you can always stay ahead and possibly know if this is an episode that you absolutely need to watch, but any information on if I decide not to do a show that night, why. Recently we went to a convention, so there is pictures on Twitter and Facebook of the convention where you can actually see what I look like, as well as some cool pics. So, as always, keep perfecting my perfectionist community. And if anything in this episode helped you get an achievement you didn't have, or even better yet, helped you 1,000 this game, that makes me happy to hear. And remember to keep perfecting. And if you can't have fun with a game, there's no point in playing it, because every achievement is a memory that you'll always remember. But until next time,